Welcome, everybody. It is officially day one. We are kicking off the Kick Your Cravings 4-day challenge. And I'm so happy that you are here with me. I think when you sign up for a challenge, it's that you are making a decision, that you're deciding that you want your life to go into a different way, that if you continue with the patterns that you have, you know where you're going to end up, but you see a different future for you. So I'm so happy that you are here. And today is day one. And so we are going to be talking all about the concept of crowding out, how when we add things to our diet, we can reduce those cravings. And today is all about water, something that most of you probably already know, but not putting into action. So we're going to be at the end of this training, you're going to be letting me know your action plan. Are you going to be doing rubber bands around your glass like I do? Are you going to be doing checklists? Whatever it is, it's perfect for you. So hello. As you're just tuning in, come into the comments, let me know where you're tuning in from. So first of all, if you don't have your cravings, Kick Your Cravings Challenge workbook yet, please come in and grab this. So you can come in and grab it at lorikampa.biz/challenge workbook. So it has everything in here, all the details for the challenge. So it lets you know all your checklists. It has the important dates. So we are going to be live every day for the rest of the week. So today is Tuesday, July 21st. We're going to be live Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 3 p.m. Central Time each day. Now, today's training is going to be a little bit longer because we have some housekeeping notes here, but I'm going to be trying to keep it to be around 15-20 minutes. So make sure that you download this free challenge workbook to go along with your challenge. So every day you're going to see what is happening. So last night, we had a live training with a welcome, really setting yourself up about the importance of a positive mindset and also some of the science behind cravings. And no worries if you weren't able to join us live. I'm going to be telling you in a little bit how to see those replays. So every day we're going to be talking about crowding out with water today. Tomorrow is about crowding out with vegetables, getting moving for cravings, and for eating real food. This is not just a challenge to learn. This is an action challenge. So every single day, you're going to be committing to an action to put forth so it will curb your cravings. So in your workbook, every day, there are notes for you to fill in. Some people like to listen to the training first, then listen a second time and take the notes. Some people do it at the same time. It's up to you. And if you don't have the workbook yet, no big deal. So for today, we are going to be having the crowd out your cravings with water. So if you do have your workbook, come to page 11 and page 10 and 11 for notes and to fill that in. So to access the training every day, you're going to be coming right here back to our Facebook group. So it's facebook.com/groups/mindful health with Lori. And if I don't pop up, make sure you press the refresh page, or it's like the little refresh in the corner, and then hopefully I'm going to pop up there. And if you can't make these live, it's okay. You can check the replays until June 30th. So it is best to come live because then you can interact, you can ask questions, you can commit to your actions and let everybody else know what you're doing. But I know schedules, it doesn't always work out. So we do have a website, mindfulhealthwithlori.com/challenge replays. So that is where all the replays are going to be. So I just want you to note that when you come into this page and you see it's still coming soon, there's about an 8-hour delay in getting it uploaded because my assistant lives in Manila in the Philippines. So the best way to watch it right away is in our Facebook group. But this is what it looks like if you come to the replay page here. So you'll see the welcome video is up already. And you might see day 1, day 2, the replay is coming soon. So just check back very often. But you can check out the replays right away. So this is a Facebook Live, and all of these will be going right into our guides. So when you come into our Facebook group, click on guides, and you'll see the welcome video there and any other important information like download the challenge workbook, important dates and everything to know. So let me know, does that make sense that you can watch the replay in 2 different places? So also, sometimes you are like, what, I need to know what's happening, and you're not getting the posts, you're not seeing when I go live. So for right now, you can change this later, but in the Mindful Health group Facebook page, go to where it says joined. Okay, that's going to be on the right-hand side. That's going to bring up this notification settings, and then select it so you see all posts. And then, so every single time I'm coming live, you're going to get a notification. Again, after the challenge, you can change it back. I'm not going to have my feelings hurt or anything. It's okay. So for this challenge, when you tune into these live trainings, I want you to turn off all distractions and just be here, because you're taking on this challenge for a reason. And that's really to shift your life, right? To go in this other direction, to see yourself 5 years from now, playing pickleball, having energy, feeling good in a swimsuit, right? But if we don't make a change, there might be some dissatisfaction that's going to continue to happen. So shut your door, tell the kids if they're home right now, hey, mom's online right now, so I need to study. This is a class that you are taking. So I'm just going to come in and look at the comments. Hello, Barb. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Joanne. Hello, Sue. Hello, Shannon. Hello, everybody. I'm so happy that you are here live. If any questions, post it into the chat and I'll get back to you. So again, any real transformation, when we are deciding to make a shift in our life, it's going to require doing something different, right? It's going to require some action, and it might lead you outside your comfort zone, and that's okay. So each day you're going to receive a simple action item to crowd out unhealthy food cravings. So make sure to join the daily life training live if possible, because then you have that time to interact and get immediate feedback. So if we haven't met yet, hello, I am Lori Kampa. This is my family, my fiance Mark, and my 2 beautiful teenagers, Brooke and Shannon. And this is what I do for a living. This is where I'm at right now, sitting at my desk talking to you. I do workshops online. I gave a workshop in person yesterday that was so much fun. I also teach yoga, and then I'm a certified integrative nutrition health coach. But what I really want you to know is that I was absolutely addicted to junk food, and my cravings controlled me, and I wasn't even aware of what was happening. And then 10 years ago this week, I sustained a traumatic injury from a major bicycle accident. And after 2 years of not being able to heal, I realized that if you change up your diet, the pain subsides, and things started to heal on my body. And one nice side effect was I also was starting to lose weight, but the healing was so profound that I could not go back to my corporate job, and I went back to school and became a health coach. So I have been coaching for the last 7 years and absolutely love it. It's not just a career for me, it's a purpose. So I have guided hundreds, maybe even thousands now, people on their health journey, and I have seen so many powerful transformations. So if you say, oh, I've tried to do this over and over and over again, I want you to come into this believing, because that's the first step, is that if you say you can't do it, you're going to be right. You're going to prove yourself right. So just come in and believe that this is possible for you as well. So get out your notebooks, get out your workbook if you have it. We're going to talk all about day 1 now, crowding out your cravings with water. So come into the chat and let me know. Do you think you drink enough water? Just say yes or no. Do you think you drink enough water? Come into the chat and with a quick, or you can even do like an emoji, a smiley face, whatever feels good to you. And then I want you to tell me, how much water do you think you drink each day? Are you drinking 80 ounces a day? Are you drinking 40 ounces a day? Or are you just I have no idea, but I know I'm supposed to drink more. So come in and let me know what you are thinking about, how much water you are drinking right now. And I'm going to come back to it in a little bit. Yeah, I'm seeing sometimes I drink enough, sometimes I don't. People say, I aim for 10 glasses, but do I make it? I don't know. So I want to you to learn about this concept of crowding out. Has anybody heard of that before, crowding out? So crowding out occurs when you add certain foods, add certain beverages to your diet to crowd out unhealthy cravings. So it's kind of fun that you get to add things into your diet before you take away things out of your diet. So an example would be drinking more water and eating more greens, right? They help you control unhealthy cravings. We crave what we just eat at what we've just eaten. And when we are having sugar and milk and big red meats and donuts and pizza, we're going up and down like a roller coaster, right, with our blood sugar level. And that's the same way with our cravings. But vegetables and water, it just keeps it nice and easy so it's not dramatic. So many people are chronically dehydrated, and we often can mistake that thirst for hunger. We think we're hungry, but we're actually just thirsty. So if you're thinking, well, I don't even know, Lori, like how much water am I supposed to drink a day? Well, one, it is different for everybody. And one measure to start off with is just to think about, take your body weight and then divide by 2 and then change that to ounces. And that's about how many you should drink a day. So if you weigh 160 pounds, that means your goal is about 80 ounces of water a day. Now, for me, with my calculations, I drink a lot more water than what that calculation comes out to be. So I drink 4 of these a day, and there's 24 ounces in each jar. And that's just for this type of water. I'll drink some tea and different things like that as well. So if you're outside taking walks, if you're going to exercise, right, we're going to need to drink more water then. So you need to listen to your body. Again, if you are dehydrated, if you're thirsty, that means you need to drink more water. So our body naturally detoxes overnight. So it's a great thing that our body does. But for myself and almost all my clients, we were not taking full advantage of this. So the first thing I want you to do, and write this down as an action plan, drink a full glass of water upon waking, because this is going to help flush out the toxins. Otherwise, they're not going to get flushed out because we're not having enough water in our system. So maybe when you go to bed at night, this is what I do. I put not this big one, a little glass of water right by my bedstand. And so when I wake up, I drink it before I actually get out of bed or right when I get out of bed. So we want to make sure that we can take advantage of how our body naturally detoxes. So let me know, how does that feel for you to have it as an action plan? Drinking a full glass of water upon waking. So thinking about, am I going to put a glass of water on my bedstand before I go to bed, or am I going to have that in the kitchen right away? Think about your plan and any roadblocks that may deter you from doing that. Also, I want you to drink water anytime you feel hungry. So these are my recommendations for you all. Drink water anytime you feel hungry. So especially if you want to have a snack, go, okay, I'm going to drink a full glass of water. And when I say a full glass of water, that's about 8 to 16 ounces. So anywhere within there. But when we feel like we might want to have a snack, sometimes we're not hungry. And I think you guys all know what I mean by that. And then also when we can have a glass of water about 20 to 30 minutes before a meal, that also helps curb our cravings. So studies are showing that when you can drink 2 glasses of water, so about 8 to maybe 12 ounces of water before meals, like 20 to 30 minutes before a meal, you're going to feel fuller. So you're going to eat less, right? And in America here, we don't really have the word for you eat till you're satisfied. We have the words you eat till you're full. And I want you to eat till you're satisfied. But when we drink that water ahead of time, it does make us feel that fullness. So it automatically stops us from not going over on our portions, and eating the right amount of portions is a really big issue for most of my clients, because we actually don't need as much food as we think. So Today, we are all going to come up with a strategy on how you're going to add the right amount of water to your diet. So everyone is different. So with my clients, we experiment with different ways to see what works for them. Sometimes we start something for 2 weeks and it's not working. We try something else. It's just information. So one of my clients loves this water bottle. So you can get something like this on Amazon for under $20 if you want something like this. But you can use phone apps to track how much water. There's a lot of them out there. You can also use a form and have check boxes. I do a daily action plan every day. So I have my check boxes actually in my daily planner that I just get to check off. Others, like with this bottle, will pour their estimated water into either one big bottle, or maybe they fill up like 3 or 2 big water bottles. And then they just know it needs to be empty by a certain time. A lot of people will put reminders on their computers to say, okay, at 10 a.m., you need to be drinking the next bottle of water. By 12, you need to be drinking the next one as well. If you have friends that also want to do this, and especially if you're at work, it doesn't matter if you're virtual or in person. It's a fun thing that you can text each other and go, are you done with your water? Or you stand up every 2 hours and you go, okay, how's everybody doing? We have 30 minutes to drink the rest of our water, right? So you can make it really fun, but you have some goals. When we don't have an intention, it is really hard to get enough water. When we think we might, but when you track it, it doesn't always work out that way. So again, I took this picture this morning. This is my jar. This is just a 24-ounce jar. So my strategy is that I start with 4 rubber bands. I have 2 rubber bands left to go. So I've already drank 2 of these, but your cup might be different, that you need to put 8 rubber bands around it, right? Depending on how many ounces and how many ounces that you want to drink each day. So a simple strategy could be just start with a certain, that might be 4, 6, 8 amount of rubber bands on a drinking glass, a bottle, or like me, a jar, and you take one off each time you refill. Now, Saturday, I was gone almost all day, and it was really fun. And I just had my yoga water bottle. And so I just mentally was kind of keeping track, but I could have putting 6 around my water bottle as I'm going about as well. So, and some of you might be like, I'm not used to drinking water. For me, when I was unhealthy, I was drinking about 5 to 6 Diet Cokes a day, which was only hurting my health. And I was drinking Crystal Light, which, oh my goodness, do not drink anything that has artificial sweeteners. It just makes your cravings go off the roof. So if you're not used to drinking water regularly, just try to replace just one of your unhealthy drinks with a glass of maybe fresh or sparkling water. I like to put my sparkling water in wine glasses and then I put like some fun little like mint or some cherries. So it makes it feel fancy. So have fun with your water so you can mix it up. Right now is such a great time to have fresh mint, berries, cucumbers, lemons, some essential oils, because that adds a lot of flavor, but it also helps to detox. You can also drink green or herbal tea and experiment with different flavors. For the summer, I love making iced tea and having that. So in your workbook, you have a bunch of recipes. So for this one, there is a slim down detox water recipe. And with water, you can't go wrong. You just basically put in whatever you have, combine all the ingredients in a pitcher, in a big jar, whatever you have, and let the water chill in your refrigerator. So I love this saying, if you are hydrated throughout the day, you will keep your cravings at bay, right? So we need to crowd out our unhealthy food, those unhealthy food cravings, with water. When we can stay hydrated, when we're preventing, right? This is all about prevention. Prevention is so much easier than going, I want that donut. If you are helping yourself by getting enough water, we're not going to have as many cravings. So staying hydrated helps control those cravings. So now it's your turn, and I want every single one of you live with me, and there's a lot of you live right now. So I want to hear from you. What is your plan? So for your water. You don't have to share how many ounces unless you want to, but you can share how many ounces your goal is. But tell me, are you going to do the rubber band trick? Are you going to use the phone app? Are you going to do check marks? Are you going to put everything in your computer for reminders? Are you just going to have a notebook and just write it down, right? You can decide what you think is right for you to start off with. But when a decision has been made in advance, right? We're like, okay, I have this goal. I'm going to lead this healthier life. I'm making that decision. I am a healthy person, right? You can find that identity now, and then you become it at the same time. So when we have the decision already made, it's easier to follow the plan. So just with my clients, we always plan out the next day, right? What am I going to eat? When am I going to exercise? And then what are the things you have to get done in your day? And then you just have to execute it. The healthy day has already been created by you. But when you're just left up to your own decision, it's not easy just to pick up the water. So we need to have a plan so that we can act on that. And then we need to check in with ourselves. So tomorrow, we're going to be checking in about the water. Thursday, Friday, we're going to be checking in with you about the water. Do we need to switch some things up? So let me know in the chat, what is your action plan? If you're watching this on the replay, please put it in the chat. I'm going to be reading every single one so I can see what it is. So having a plan for when you drink your water each day is going to absolutely help you keep on track. And I want you to be as specific as possible. Talk about what jar, what cup, how many ounces, how many of those. What are you going to do when you are having a weekend or a day that you're not at home in front of that? So there's lots of different plans here. So let me know, what is your plan? And I'm trying to refresh here so I can see it. Yeah, so Barb is saying she's going to do the rubber band trick. Barb, it is so simple and it really does work. So Allison, she said she used check marks and she's going to carry a water bottle when she leaves the house. Rachel, check marks by my fridge where I fill up. Rachel, I love that. My fridge is not magnetic anymore. And I'm like, I really miss that. But you can do a Post-it note, right? If you are like me and you don't have the magnet, put a Post-it note on your fridge right where you can fill up the water. Yeah, I love all of those. Lisa Ann is saying she's going to do check marks on my food tracker along with so many. Oh, okay. So you're going to be done by 10, done lunchtime, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock. So she has 5 checkpoints that she's doing. And I love that, Lisa, because then you can say, okay, I need to catch up. And maybe you have 8 ounces still to drink. But sometimes if you're not checking in, it might be 8 o'clock at night and you still have like 40 ounces to drink. We want to have most of your water in the first part of the day, not at the end of the day. So Jennifer's saying, do you need to add more water? Oh, if you drink caffeinated beverages. So one, if you're drinking like kombucha or tea, no, that's just fine. You can stick with the same amount of water. I recommend if you're drinking soda, if you're drinking Crystal Light or Kool-Aid or any of those unhealthy drinks, energy drinks, just stop right now, make that decision. But if that is too challenging at this moment, then you may need to drink a little bit more water if you're drinking things that are going to be taking away, right? So, but if it's going to be a healthy, something that's more on the healthy side, coffee is not as healthy as like a green tea for caffeine. So if you're going to have caffeine, a green tea would be the best. So thanks so much. And I'm sorry, I probably missed some of them. So if you're just coming in, let me know what your plan is for how you're going to get that water in every single day. So stay with us tomorrow. So on day 2, we're going to be talking all about how to crowd out your cravings with vegetables. And that's a little bit more tricky. So we're going to be talking a little bit more about what kinds of vegetables, when to eat it, how much, different things like that. So again, download that workbook, lorikampa.biz/challenge workbook if you haven't already, and look at that checklist so you can see every single day this week. We're going to be coming live into our Facebook group for 3 p.m. Central Time for the live training. And if you haven't registered yet for the challenge, make sure you come to mindfulhealthwithlori.com/challenge to sign up today. Then you are going to get the daily emails. You're going to get all the notifications and everything for that. So thank you guys so much. If you have any questions, please post it now. And I will add, and I will do that. Yeah, Shannon's saying she's going to add a reminder on her computer. Yeah, so Rachel is going to take 10 gulps first thing in the morning. Yeah, Rachel, that's amazing, because then you're going to be able to detox, right? With our body naturally detoxing as we sleep, it's going to help flush all that out. What I'm going to be, it's going to be fun to hear and hear you all at the end of the week. Like, what does your skin look like? What does your energy feel like, right? When we drink enough water, we have more energy and we don't need to eat as much food. Yeah, so Sharon's saying the app that I use subtracts fluid, okay, for coffee and tea. Yeah, definitely for coffee. I would say for tea, I'm a little bit more lenient on. So yeah, that's great. Yeah, Jennifer's saying the struggle is real. Yeah, and you can have a marked water bottle, an app. Yeah, so Sharon's saying in the apps, she loves like the graphics that they have there. Yeah, so everyone is so different, and we want to see what is going to work best for you. So I want you all to come into our Facebook group. There's going to be a post very soon that's going to have you all comment with what your action plan is. The more that you can be all in with this challenge, commit to yourself, commit to your health, and put down like, this is what my action plan is. This is how many ounces I'm going to drink. This is what I'm going to do it. This is how I'm going to do it. It's going to help you be even more accountable to yourself. So thanks so much, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and we're going to talk all about crowding out those cravings with vegetables. Take care. Bye-bye.